Just got the haircut done here at La Punta Barbershop, and you can reach out to them on Facebook or WhatsApp if you want to talk to them, but they're open basically 6 days a week, 9 a.m. And boy, do I feel better. Woof! Man, that was about 84 pounds of hair, and I'm sure it'll go a long way to making me feel cooler. So after a nice haircut, I finally get a chance to get something to eat today. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten yet, so I'm just here at Baleada's Mama Rosa, and I've ordered a baleada with eggs and a ham and cheese sandwich, and I'm probably going to inhale it. Not only are the baleadas well priced here, but they are huge. Look at this. So I got one just with eggs, but of course it always comes with cheese and beans on top of it, so it's just a great combination, and put some hot sauce on it. And can't be beat. This one here I think was 40 or 50 lempira, something like that, which is like $2. And yeah, make sure if you come to Honduras, especially this part of Honduras, that you're ordering baleadas everywhere you go, because they are a great way to fill up for only a few bucks. That's really good. This is kind of cute. They actually have a cinema set up here. I'm assuming it's in the upstairs of this place. Che Pancho Resto Bar and Utila Cinema. And then on the weekends and stuff, they've got different movies playing to entertain people, which is pretty cool. So I am just heading back now, back up the road here from where I started. And I stop at the grocery store and pick up a few things, and then back to my place. Tomorrow, I was planning on going today to the dog shelter and the iguana sanctuary, but I will do those tomorrow. I think I'm starting to slip into island time a little bit. Just enjoying it as I go. Good morning from another day here in Utila. Just running a couple errands. I actually just went just up this little side street here to Maria's laundry to drop off my laundry. Figured it was a good opportunity to get everything done, kind of get caught up at once. It's 150 lempira and same day. So it's like 10 a.m. and she said I'll be ready for 6. So that's great. So after this, we're just going to head just a couple of buildings down here to get some breakfast. And then I have a couple of stops I'd like to check out today. There's an animal rescue here in Utila that I'd like to go and visit and see if there's any volunteering or dog walking that needs to be done, or if not, at least get to meet them. There's a iguana rescue sanctuary here also, and at the top of the hill, just after all that, is the Utila Chocolate Company. So thought we'd go check the chocolate company out as well. Go see a different part of Utila, as most people are kind of, down on the waterfront. Maybe later today too, time permitting and all that sort of stuff. Maybe take a ride out on a tuk-tuk out as far as the beach, just to check it out and see what it looks like. As I said when I first started from here in Utila, this is a very popular place for scuba diving certifications, and there's 4 or 5, I think, different places here in town that will do your scuba certifications. But I'm not really a big scuba diver. I enjoy swimming, but I haven't done any scuba, and so I'm not going to bother with that. But we should at least go and check out the beach, since we're here on an island out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Anyway, let's head over here, get some breakfast, and get our day going. So that was a great little breakfast at Comodore Anna. It's they just offer like what they call like a typical breakfast, or a típico desayuno, and it comes with scrambled eggs and sausage, avocado, refried beans, and some cheese. I got it with coffee and a pineapple juice. And the whole thing came to 160 Lempira, which was a great start to the day. So I'm just heading up the hill here, up to our first stop to the annual sanctuary. We'll see if we can get in for a visit, or at least find out a little bit more about their project. But this is probably one of the highest points on the island of Utila, which is, I mean, it's only 50 meters above sea level at most. But it's quieter, a bit more residential up this way. Anyway, where we're headed is just up on the right, just up around the corner. So we're just up here at Jasper's Animal Hospital and Rescue, and I say we because I've already made a new friend. So if you do want to come up to Jasper's here in Utila and do some volunteer dog walking with them, they have it from Monday to Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. in the mornings, and then from 4 to 5:30 in the afternoons. If you want to just come up and hang out with some cool cats, you can do that too. They actually have a couple of customers inside at the moment, veterinary customers. So I'm not going to bother going inside and, asking them for an interview or anything like that. But it is very good work that they do here, of course. A lot of places you go and visit in this part of the world, there's very little care given for animals. So to see somewhere like this doing such a great job is pretty awesome, right? I'll put them on the map, both here and on my website as well, so that you can figure out where they are if you want to come up and check it out.
Here we only have the ones that either like have a special like treatment or anything, so that's why we keep these cages here.
Yep.
So for example, Pimienta was having a really bad stomach infection. Scheduled, that's why like at 2, we usually like do see like all the cats here, because they know this is the place where they have food, they have water, they have a clean space where they can come, and that is safe from predators. So as I said before, all of our cats are free roam.
Wow. So I actually did end up getting a little bit of a tour of the place, which was fantastic. Just a few little shots there, some of the animals and stuff. I didn't really want to do too much filming inside, but I am out here now in the cat hangout area, and already making some friends. Hi. So if you would like to come and help out Jasper's, as I mentioned earlier, they do have the dog walking schedule. They also offer this space to come and hang out with the cats if you prefer the cat option. There are loads of free roam cats here. They're all had their treatments and everything. Some are, far more approachable than others. But anyway, if you want to come up here and check them out, please do. They also do adoption programs, both here in Honduras and as far away as the US and Canada. So you can also get in touch with them to do some adoption if you'd like to do that. And but it's a great spot, very good work that they're doing here, and the people that are here are very passionate about what they do. All right. Anyway, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, and then we're going to head out to our next destination. Anyway, I could stay here all day and sit with the cats. It would be very easy for me to do, but I'm going to put a link here on the website to Jasper's website, where you can find out more information about the different programs that they have. You can come in and volunteer, you can donate, and you can adopt. And it's a privately run volunteer shelter, so They're doing really good work here, and I hope you support them. So much quieter up this part of the town. I'm just going to head over to a second to last stop. It's only 5 or 6 minutes from here on foot. But first I'm going to stop and get a bottle of water. Just walking over to the Iguana Sanctuary, and nice big baseball park here at the top of the hill. I believe there's a soccer football stadium just over here too. Looks like it's well maintained, probably used fairly frequently. I'm pretty sure that without even having to look, I can guess that the two most popular sports here in Honduras would be in order: football, aka soccer, and baseball. It is a absolute beautiful walk up through here, and because we're kind of up on a bit of a hill here, it's actually a little bit of a breeze too, which is nice to break up the heat. So, with this video here on Utila, I think, most people come here for one purpose. They come here for diving certificates and a bit of partying, I suppose, too. But I'm trying to show that there is more to this island than just that. There's lots of local culture here, lots of local foods. Here's a great example from last night where I stopped at a place for dinner and got the Honduran dish, pollo chuco, which was like a fried chicken with kind of like this mayo / honey mustard sauce on a bed of fried plantain. And it was something else. It was probably, I think, $5 for the whole dish, and just absolutely delicious. Here's a shot of that football / soccer field. Yeah, anyway, for Utila, it is certainly a lot more than just the scuba, and it's certainly more than just the smaller island to Roatan on top of that. This also looks like it's all brand new. Basketball court and exercise machines and stuff. Nobody around, but yeah, it's pristine. I don't know what the story is with the project, if it's a revitalization, but it's just passed here by the soccer field. Almost to the Iguana Sanctuary. Welcome to the Iguana Station, Research and Breeding Center. And there are iguanas everywhere, so I have to be careful where I step. Like this big guy. So I got a little bit of a tour around already, but figured I would kind of do this one on my own. Hello. Hola. And this is a really cool spot. They got all kinds of different iguanas. Conservation project here is really cool. They've got like a mating project, so they've got male and female iguanas in these different cages. We saw this guy here earlier. And it's also really hot right now, so a lot of them are kind of hiding out in the shade a little bit, but this one has decided to grace us with our presence. They have 3 or 4 different kinds of iguanas. Here they have green, they have a black one, and most importantly is what they call the wishy willy, which is like a black spiny-tailed iguana, which is what that guy was right there. They're actually on the endangered species list. And so here in Copan, so this project was originally founded in 1994 and then later became a permanent project in 2008 in an effort to grow the population of these black spiny-tailed iguanas. Anyway, it's a very cool project here. There's all kinds of iguanas, and they've even got a couple turtles and different efforts. This here is Swampy's house. Swampy is an iguana who's over 30 years old. He's usually up in the trees here. She was saying that he's over a meter long, but he's usually up in these trees, so he's hard to find most days unless he's down here having a snack. They've also got this really cool self-standing weather station for collecting weather data and stuff. And yeah, it's a cool little project here. There's a map inside. I'll show you here just towards the end of the volunteers that they've had here over the years. Here's the map of volunteers going back as far as 2018 from all over the world. Lots of people from this area, of course, and lots from Europe. So they have tours here in English and Spanish. They also have a little handy guide that they give you to follow along with. And yeah, if you're in Utila and you want to see something pretty cool, I definitely recommend coming by here. There's a turtle down there in the water hanging out, getting cooled off. And this is a fully free site to come and visit. They do survive on donations, which is always important, and volunteer work. And yeah, so if you're in Utila, definitely come and check this place out because the Iguana Station is pretty cool. I should point out too that when you first come in, they've got this little exhibit set up here in this main room. She was saying that the habitat for these spiny iguanas is only about 8 square kilometers in total. You can see a map of it here. This is on the other side of the island, so it's actually only reachable by boat. So to give you a frame of reference, here's Utila, the town, and this is Turtle Bay, they call it, and this is their primary habitat, and the only way to get there is by taking a boat all the way around the island. And this is Gunther Kohler. He was a biologist who came here and started this project back in 1994. Well, that was really cool. Yeah, as I said, the Iguana Station and Jasper's Animal Rescue are 2 great projects here in Utila. I definitely recommend coming to check both of them out. Neither one was very busy. I basically had both places to myself, so no reason why you can't come up here and spend an hour to check it out. And now I can only think of one place that I can go to cool off a little bit after this long, warm walk through town. And it's just up around the corner. So Google Maps is wrong. It is not just up around the corner. You actually have to go back out to the end of the Iguana Street, where the Iguana Station is, and then turn left to get to where I'm going. Well, it's a little bit farther than what Google Maps suggested, but this is the Utila Chocolate Company, and they have all kinds of different stuff here, primarily made out of chocolate. But let's go inside and check it out. So I'm just here at the Utila Chocolate Factory, and yeah, I'm just finally getting a chance to get cooled off a little bit from the heat. Yeah, I just ordered a papaya smoothie, and I ordered some chocolate coffee ice cream to cool off with. And it's nice, it's a beautiful spot here. It's nice and quiet. There's nobody else here, which surprises me. But yeah, really cool spot. So I'm just gonna have a smoothie and an ice cream, and then head back and cool off for the afternoon. Good afternoon. This is my final day here in Utila. It's been a really wonderful experience, and I thought that since I am on an island, people were going to ask me, well, you can go to a beach? Well, here I am at the beach. This is Chepe's beach here, just sort of west of Utila town, and beautiful spot here. You can really see the different colors in the water. They have a bit of a breakwater out there around the edge, but it's just an absolutely stunning place. You can see that I'm here on a Wednesday and it's not super busy. You can even come and get yourself into a postcard. It was probably better without me standing in the middle of it, but here we are. Well, this concludes my tour of Utila. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I've had a really great time here. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was on the fence initially about coming up to the islands here, to be honest. I was kind of focusing on just staying on the mainland of Honduras. But I have to say, it's been really, really wonderful. It reminds me a lot of Holbox in Mexico, which I also really enjoyed. As I said earlier, I didn't really plan on going to either island. And then I thought, well, I'll go to both. And here in Roatan, I mean. And then in the end of it all, I decided, well, let's just go and enjoy Utila for a few extra days because I've quite enjoyed it here. It's really nice, and it's a really laid-back vibe, and I would definitely recommend coming here and checking it out if you get a chance. So that's going to do it from here in Utila, Honduras, about 45 minutes off the coast here in the Atlantic. I had a really, really great time here, and I would recommend everybody, if you come to Honduras, to definitely check out at least Utila. It's very laid back. You know, it's got like this kind of cool, old school vibe to it. Obviously, again, popular with people looking to get their scuba certifications and stuff, but just a nice place to come and hang out, relax, you know, go out and have some nice meals and enjoy the nice weather. So tomorrow I am on a ferry and a bus and another bus. I have a long day of travel ahead of me, but I'm looking forward to my next destination as well. But you'll have to wait until the next video to see where that is. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it as always. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment below just to let me know that you were here. Say hi. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you're new to my channel, this is your first time coming across, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I really appreciate all the support. If you do want to support me further, there's a couple different ways you can do that. I have some memberships set up here through YouTube, which start at just $3 Canadian per month. There's 3 different tiers involved, so you know, each one comes with its own perks and benefits. If you just want to support me one time, there's some different ways you can do that. There's obviously the super thanks here on every video that YouTube puts out. There's also PayPal and Bitcoin links down in the description below, as well as on my own website, WanderBeard.com, where I post updates, blog posts, and lots of the information about, you know, my gear and where I've been and where I've stayed and all that sort of stuff. And that is an ongoing process. I'm always looking to sort of add more to that site. Anyway, that's it from here. Thank you so much. Again, I always really appreciate it. Traveling on my own, doing all this by myself. So it's amazing to continue to see the support grow. And yeah, it really does mean a lot to me. If nothing else, always remember, life is short. Wander. And I'll see you in the next video.